all started, it's a very interesting journey, a very interesting story. At some point in time, I remember that should have been the year 2004, almost entering 2005. I think it was December, because it was 2 weeks before the end of the year, and we as Zambians, we were about to have, I think, a Christmas come together or end of year come together at one of the residences of a friend of ours. At that time, we had formed a group. Not quite. At that time, we were meeting as Zambia Overseas Christian Fellowship in the Midlands. I think so, because that's where the Zambian community was formed and connected prior to my journey as chairman of Zambia Academic and Professional Association. Yes, so those are the days when I was a student at the University of Sheffield. I was elected as chairman of African Welfare Association. We call it Sheffield African Welfare Association. That was it. Yes, I ran that thing for a good number of years. After I graduated, many years later, 2004, fast forward, God dropped a real good vision. And it was a book called Mr. and Mrs. Manonzero. It's interesting. And this story was a couple, both of these two, husband and wife, very educated, fully fledged. They have PhDs. Seriousness of the matter was, and this bothered me a lot, it was at that time God dropped a vision. Now I must write a book because the community is in debt. And surely, how can we have two people in the family, both PhD holders, and a PhD takes a long time, a pretty long time. If you combine your bachelor's, some of you, your master's, and a PhD. Bachelor's 3 years if it's in the UK, bachelor's 4 years if it's in Africa, then add on master's for a year if it's taught, or if it's by research, it's 2 years, and add in a minimum of 3 years for PhD. We're talking about over 10 years of higher learning. Complicated stuff. Some people learn so big, complicated things that takes up their time. Some of this becomes so irrelevant to their lives after graduating, and this brings to attention of how you choose careers. But let me come to a point. Mr. and Mrs. Manonzero were very educated but broke. They had no money in their pocket. How do you justify higher learning? There was born Amaka Bwingi. These two people became so creative and innovative. They said, let's go out there, find people like me, like us. Let's sit down and begin to put money on the table as a resource pool, and let's form a company. The book Amaka Bwingi was born. Then I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, I've got to be a change maker. We cannot have a community so educated, so affluent in knowledge, and yet broke. This must be a thing of the past.
Hello everyone, I'm Daniel James Sonda, one of the staff members in the West Midlands Open College. Currently I'm working as a trainer or rather a tutor under this health and social care department. In our department, we make sure that students are well-backed, they are professionals at the end of it all. Why? So as they render their services, probably in hospitals or in home care settings, some as counselors, they need to be equipped, not only theoretically, but also practically. So in all these areas, we make sure that our students are professionals.
From there, we started meetings. That's what God instructed me, start meetings, call people, and start talking about investing, investing, investing. And wherever I went, I talked about investment, investment. And the good news is many people came, subscribed. The very first conference meeting was held in Coventry. Oh, wonderful time. And that meeting was attended by the then Zambia High Commissioner, His Excellency, former Ambassador Anderson Chibwa. And the subsequent ones, the High Commission attended because the theme was investment and investment. We began attracting Zambians to invest in Zambia. And the theme we went under was be an investor and buy back Zambia. Buy back Zambia from poverty, from lack of investment. So people began remembering their home country. And many people started structuring ideas which they can invest into their own country, Zambia. And the good news on that first meeting, there were many other nationalities who attended. And some I remember said, John, this is it. Thank God it was it. 18 years on, we have made significant inroads. Now we are formed on 4 pillars, which is promotion, education, linking, and innovation. Under promotion, we say every single one of you who attends the conference, who become part of Amaka Bwingi International Business Network Forum, we have to promote you. And part of the promotion is this conference, you speak. Every single one speaks. The main speakers are on the record, and in the audience, people must talk about their business ideas. We call it pitching. Then education. You come to this platform, you find education which you cannot learn in the classroom. Education on how to make money. Education on how money works. Education on how investment works and how you can invest. You can invest. You learn from others. And if you want to formalize your learning, we have partnerships with the West Midlands Open College and Lukomana University and the other partners who provide. Then we have the component of linking. We link you to business partners, partners to projects, financiers to projects, projects to financiers at both micro and macro level. At micro level, it is those people starting businesses which are very small, needing capital of £5,000 and so forth. The macro, we're looking at those needing capital from $1 million, 50 million, 200 million US, because the platform has grown over so many years. It's no longer just Zambians, it's many Africans and many partners in Europe and across the globe. We now link into the water sector, energy sector, the real estate, and education. And in recent times, we have connected big investors to projects in West Africa, Southern Africa, and we are making inroads to more parts of the world as we make linkages. This is what Amaka Bwingi is all about now. It's Pan-African. The linking component will also link you to what we call the custodians of policy. Governments must be worked with because every business that you set up will go through the protocols of policy check. Does it fit in what the government does in terms of policy and law? Is everything followed according to law? So we link you. That's why we invite on the platform government agencies, governments, councils. In the United Kingdom, we have mayors coming in, chief executives from the council. So this is what Amaka Bwingi is founded on. Then innovation. We look at innovative way of doing business, innovative way of getting materials, equipment, ideas that can push our community forward. And as you see today, there are presentations that links into these pillars I'm talking about. I'm so excited. And as you can see, as the video is running, many of these people that have succeeded now began their journey on Amaka Bwingi. Some of them enhanced their journey when they came on Amaka Bwingi, because here is that we promote, we educate, we connect, and we've done several tours into African nations and many others. So now, where are we going as Amaka Bwingi? Number one, the next generation, the young people, our children who are now in management, who are now in business, who are now in leadership, and those still upcoming. This is our next generation. And as you're going to see today, there is several young people that will present. And these are the people we are giving the mantle to continue. What is the time scale for the vision of Amaka Bwingi itself? We are talking about 250 years for phase one. So 250 take away 18, that's how much we've done. Because it's a long-term vision. We are building legacies. We don't want shorter-term visions whereby afterwards it just dissolves. No, this one is not dissolving. It's being passed on from generation to generation. I have learned how to make money. I've learned how to use my knowledge and make money. I do what I call making money without much legwork presently, because I put in an effort in the time past. That effort is paying off now.